It's Rachel Guest here, and hold on, let's take that again. Wait, do you do this? Hey everybody, it's Rachel Guest here, your resident tough cookie, and I wanted to show you what is in my grocery bag when I get home, or my reusable bag, because I'm conscious of the earth. And I have a lot of crap that I buy. So I have this ginormous, if you live next to Smart and Final, that is my store. They have these ginormous bags that you can buy. So I'm just gonna show you exactly what's I normally buy. I go shopping at least once a week to meal prep all of my meals. So the first thing that we have is probably the easiest thing. A lot of this that you're gonna see is gonna be very like low key. I am a little bit lazy, especially when it comes to food, and I'm not the most brilliant of chefs. So what I get is pre-bagged, pre-washed spinach and pre-cut carrots. I'm also really simple, so I just bake a half a bag of this and a half a bag of this, and I throw it into some salad containers, and that's my salad for the week. Along with, they have a very good, I like tart things. There's plenty of dressings that can fit inside your diet, but I really like to get this fat-free balsamic vinaigrette. Delicious. So that's one meal that I put together from my bag. The other thing that I buy an excess of is riced cauliflower. I don't know if you've ever tried to rice cauliflower yourself, but it is a pain in the butt. At least for me, I'm very OCD, so when I'm cutting up big heads of cauliflower, the cauliflower gets absolutely everywhere, and it's such a pain in the behind. So I just buy it pre-cut, and believe it or not, it's still a mess when I open up the bag. Anyway, that's just pretty much, since it's so much and it's vegetable, I put it in every meal, pretty much every meal that I have. The next thing that I buy that I put in almost every meal and is pre-cut are broccoli florets. I think that's how you say it. I normally buy 2 of them. Plus they're kind of cut up perfectly, so they fit, these 2 bags will fit right inside of my steamer. So they take about 20 to 25 minutes depending on how much broccoli you put in there, depending how hot it is outside, depending how you like your broccoli. I like it just above al dente, I guess that's a thing. The other thing that I find that is so much easier to have on hand is butternut squash. I buy at least 3 bags of these. I don't know if you know what a butternut squash, yeah. I don't know if you know what a butternut squash looks like when it's not like this, but it's a pain in the booty to cut up. It's doable, again. It's doable and it's cheaper. Those are my cats that are fighting because I'm a woman and I have 9 cats. This is so much of a time saver. I cannot tell you how much. Again, it's a little bit more expensive. Trader Joe's to me is probably the best on pricing about pre-cut vegetables and fruits. It is a lifesaver. You just put it out on a baking sheet, throw some coconut oil spray or whatever you like to throw on that to help it not stick, salt and pepper, and they're done. I love butternut squash. I don't know about you, but that's one of my favorite things, and I was so blessed that I found it already pre-cut, because amongst it being a pain in the butt to do, it's also, a time saver, because I am, a little bit lazy. Okay, second thing that I buy that is already pre-washed, I don't know about pre-cut, are these mushrooms. Right now they're in season, so they're ginormous. But I just buy a thing of these. I call them filler foods. At least I heard someone call them a filler food. Again, I just throw them in my rice cauliflower with my broccoli on top of my chicken, whatever you like. The other thing I buy are eggs. This is actually a very small amount of eggs. I am not the biggest fan of them being hard-boiled. If you live near a warehouse store or a Smart and Final or something that sells them like in those big square 24 or 12 packs, not 12, in those big 15 packs or whatever, that's probably a better buy. But since I normally just only eat eggs for breakfast, and if I'm in a quick hurry, I just use them for some quick protein, I'll saute some egg whites and an egg yolk up, whatever you'd like. I like to buy free range. I don't know if that's the best kind, but when possible, I like to buy free range. Also, the thing I like to buy is ground turkey. 99% fat-free. I don't really know. Hold on. I don't really know if 99% fat-free is something that's completely in your diet. I like to add my fats to a lot of my meals, so it's nice when I know the percentage before I cook it. Otherwise, you can just cook regular Jennie-O lean ground turkey and drain the fat. Completely up to you. Again, I am what? A little bit lazy. So I like to buy that at that percentage point of fat. The other thing I just found out that Trader Joe's has is a big old bag of chicken. Just a big old bag of chicken breasts that are boneless and skinless. These look like I'm going to have to trim them off. Hold on, that was wrong. These look like I'm going to have to trim some of the fat off, which is completely fine with me. I do that to all of my chicken anyway. Half of these, I think there's 6 breasts in here. I didn't know the price was on the back. There's 6 breasts in here. So I think I'll do 3 in the crock pot, 3 roasted. That's perfect. And they're individually wrapped, so whatever you don't use this time around, you can just shove in the fridge. And I don't know about you, but if it comes pre-packaged, works even better for me. Other stuff, no sugar, unsweetened almond milk for protein shakes. Again, regular milk's fine. Sorry, that was a cat crisis. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know. Again, regular milk is fine. This is just what I have in my bag. I also like guacamole. Guacamole, again, a very good fat. This one is made with Greek yogurt, 50% less fat, blah, blah, blah. It's pre-made. Again, I'm a little bit lazy, so it helps that everything already comes pre-made. Yogurt, I like to take these. I have a big old one in the fridge, but I like to take these because at work, it's really easy for me to carry around. I just dump some stevia or protein powder in it, whatever, almonds, nuts, whatever you want to do. You can use it to spread on sandwiches instead of mayo, whatever you like. I just like these. I just like these because they're already in a package. I don't have to scoop some out. I've done that before. Again, I am not the best person in the kitchen, so it's really messy and it's really gross. So pre-packaged stuff is always great for me. Sweet potato that I actually cut up and put in with the butternut squash because the butternut squash goes quickly. Again, almond mozzarella cheese shreds. Say that 5 times fast. Almond mozzarella style shreds. Again, I'm not a big proponent. I don't like cheese. I don't know why I like this stuff so much. Again, I don't have a dairy I do not have a dairy allergy, but I just prefer this stuff better. I haven't compared the 2 cheeses, like regular cheese and this, but I like the way it tastes. It's pretty inexpensive. Right on. Champagne style vinaigrette dressing. I'm going to marinate some chicken in this for the first time. See what it turns out to be like. Black pepper, because again, it's great. Coconut oil spray that I put on pretty much everything to cook. Olive oil is always great too. I just like this because, again, it's easy. And then my favorite thing, slivered almonds. I put this in probably everything. They're a very good source of fat, very good source of protein. A lot of this stuff I make, as you saw, is kind of all soft, except for the chicken. Well, I guess the chicken. So if I'm making like a casserole or shoving vegetables, cauliflower rice, ground turkey into a container for meal prep, it is all kind of the same texture. So for me, adding instead of like croutons or whatever you don't want to add, I try to steer away from carbohydrates, or at least those types of carbohydrates. This really, really works. It helps. There's a crunch, kind of breaks down the, what do we call it, casserole flavoring? Not casserole flavoring, casserole texture. The next thing I'm going to talk about is this big old bag. Smart & Final's not paying me for this, but this is a huge bag. I pulled all that stuff out of there, and guess what? Look, oh, it folds down. And you can put it in your little purse. The one thing that I also didn't get this time around, I'm a big fan of Ezekiel bread. Grains do kind of a number on my stomach. I never have been tested for any type of diseases, but I do know that I perform better and I just overall am better as a human being when I kind of steer clear away from bread and white flour, even almond flour or whole wheat flour. So that's just a great option. I normally eat that with some eggs and guacamole for breakfast. Yeah, so I'm gonna go meal prep. Thanks. I hope you have a great day. If you have any questions, always feel free. Hold on, let me try that again. I'm gonna go meal prep. So if you have any questions on anything that you've seen here or have any suggestions, I'm a huge creature of habit. So this is pretty much what every week grocery shopping looks like for me. Maybe give or take a few items. This time I kind of tried some new things. That's a lie. I didn't try anything new. Anyway, hope you have a great day. Remember, guys, to be tougher, be stronger, be better. Let's be a tough cookie. Thanks. Bye.